Welcome back to the NExT Appraisal Tool modules. This module addresses question 2. Is the purpose or research question clearly described? The purpose or research question should be consistent with or reflect the problem described by the author. It's often one sentence. Elements of a purpose statement include key concepts, ideas, or the variables of interest, the population, and sometimes the setting, the type of study, the major design, or any methodology that the author wishes to share. Regarding the type of study, the author might indicate the broad category, quantitative, qualitative, or mixed methods. They might identify the specific type, such as a randomized controlled trial or a case control. Authors may even include the methodology, such as the data collection methods, whether it's an electronic survey or an in-person interview. Some authors describe an overall purpose and then state a few specific aims. Their analyses would focus on these specific aims. In addition to using the term purpose, you might also see the term goal, objective, or aim. When looking at a research question, this may not include the type of study. The author will typically use a verb to describe the purpose. Here are some examples of how a purpose statement or research question might begin to help you identify them in articles. Depending upon what the author intends to achieve by conducting the study, you can find purpose statements and research questions that convey their intent. They might wish to describe an idea, a concept, or a phenomenon. Maybe they examine relationships or associations between two or more concepts or variables. They might compare two ideas or groups to determine if there's any differences. And they might determine causation. Does one variable have an effect on another variable? In other words, does an intervention result in a change in the outcome? Let's review an excerpt from an article to answer our appraisal question. This is an example of a purpose statement that describes what the study is intended to achieve. IHD refers to ischemic heart disease. You may wish to pause the video to read the excerpt and start again when you're ready. When reviewing this section, we see the author summarize the gap in the literature and then clearly state a purpose that logically flows from the problem. The author reports this is a pilot study evaluating perceived social support in patients with ischemic heart disease. The variables and the population are easy to understand. The reader knows exactly what the authors intended to achieve. Congratulations! You successfully completed this module. You may return to the main menu or continue to the other appraisal modules and the NExT EVP course.